Hey there, forgive me for not knowing how to pronounce this. Targi? Probably Targi sounds a little bit more correct. But this is a super duper fun game. I don't know if you've played the larger full game. I say full. They're both full games. This is just specifically designed for 2 players, and I absolutely love this game. It is super, super fun. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. So this game has a fairly simple rule book right here. When you're very first looking at it, it can look really, really confusing, but let's just walk you through some of the contents here. So you have some little meeples right here. You have 3 blue, 3 white, and then you have 2 little blue discs and 2 white discs that you use on the board, which is made up of some different cards. Then you have your resource tokens here. You have salt, pepper, and dates, and you're using those to purchase different cards to put in your display is what it's called. So you're trying to create a display and gain points. You also have coins and victory tokens right there, and then you have a bunch of cards, and that's everything in the deck. Now what you're going to have are 3 different types of cards here. You're going to have 16 cards right here that you're actually going to put out as a border, and that is going to be the game board. Really unique idea that I really, really love. And then you're going to have goods cards and you're going to have tribes cards. So you have goods cards here and tribe cards here. So the tribe cards are the ones you're putting in your display. There are 5 different symbols on them, and those kind of mean some things, but really you're just looking at what the cards say. This one doesn't say anything, so it's just worth 3 victory points right there. And to purchase this, you'd have to have 1 pepper, 1 date, and then a gold. And you could put that in your display. Now, if someone gets 12 cards in their display, then the game ends automatically, and then you count up your score. The other way the game can end is there is a little robber here that is working around the outside of the track, and if he gets all the way through 16 rounds, then the game ends then instead. There are all sorts of different things you can do on here for trading different resources to get gold, getting other resources by themselves. The Fata Morgana, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right either. You can move one of your discs on the inside to get different resources. So you're going to be putting your meeples on the outside of the board. And then wherever they intersect, wherever your own intersect is where your little disc ends on the middle, and that's the card you take. Whether it's a tribe card or a goods card. And so you're trying to be strategic with where you put them because your opponent cannot go opposite you. And so there are only a set number of places you can go, and it really, really is an awesome, awesome game in that aspect. I absolutely think it's fantastic. So really, really well done, especially for 2 players. My wife and I love playing games, and so finding more and more of these games that are specifically designed for 2 players has been amazing. So you're collecting these different resources, and you are using them to buy different things in your display. Some of them do extra things. This one, pay 1 fewer of any goods required to add camel rider cards to your display. So that's one of those symbols, this camel rider right here. So if you put him in your display, then you would now, for any following camel rider cards, you'd get to choose 1 fewer good to put that in your display. So that is a basic overview of the game. There's a little bit more that we could dive into, but this is intended to be a quick overview of what this game is and what it does. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. This is one I will be pulling out an awful lot because it's just that much fun. So hopefully that's given you a quick touch and a taste of what this game is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.